Probably gonna lose because they're better than I am. Give me the ball.
And you've got it on 2K Sports for Wednesday night action in the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will join us momentarily from the sidelines. A moment now to check out some numbers for him.
And when it comes to his scoring, he's enjoying a fantastic run. He's brought his points per game average up thanks to the work he's done in the past 10, and maybe he's got another big one in store tonight.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. We'll see Powell and Leonard play in the forward spots. Bogdanovich out there with Harden, and it's Zubac in at the center filling out the middle. And for Utah, the pairing up front, it'll be Collins and Kessler. The guard pair, it's George and Sexton. And it's Haynes in at the 3, the small forward. So, Greg, with the season winding down, a lot of what-ifs for the teams. What about players? Do they experience that as well?
You can't help but wonder what could have been if your team struggled, Kevin. Players are just like fans in that regard.
So the Clippers win the tip. And here's Bogdanovich.
Why use a
Against
bitch?
Cleveland, he was really on his game. Zubac, a screen on George.
Fucking guard him, dude. What
Down
are you
low.
doing?
And it's
Get blocked.
Kessler. Here's Money, guarded by Powell, and out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
Out of bounds.
And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You take a look at Los Angeles. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And you know, right now for the Jazz, they've experimented with a lot of options this season, but at some point you are what you are. And that's a pretty good basketball team moving forward.
And Kawhi Leonard will gladly take that look.
George looking over the floor. Outside, Sexton. Collins setting the pick for Sexton. Going inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Like the attacking mindset, not waiting for something to happen. Instead, creating it himself was Colin Sexton.
Pass to Powell. Back to Harden. And here is Powell. Defended by Haynes. Leonard with no one around. Good on the triple. Leonard's got 5 now.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Here's Money, coming in off a 41-point performance last game out. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Sexton's shot is good.
Well, this is kind of fun. Sexton coming back and returning the favor.
It's Harden with the drive. A beautiful reverse layup.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Well, Greg, over the last few seasons, one area of consistency for the Jazz has been their rebounding.
Yeah, and they have some size, and they make controlling the boards a focal point. When you're playing Utah, you better be ready to put a body on somebody.
Here's Leonard after the made shot from Haynes. A second chance effort, and there's the nice layup by Leonard. 7 points in the game. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. George passes to Haynes. And he goes in for the dunk.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Now, Will Hardy talked to me a little while ago. Well, he's worried about a number of issues, and front and center, James Harden. He said James will dissect you. It's hard to speed him up and hard to slow him down. He's their catalyst. But he thinks if they do a good job on Harden, they have a good shot at winning. Guys?
Thank you, David. Powell, the pass to Harden. Back to Powell. Pass to Zubac. 6 to shoot. Now Leonard. Over Collins. It's hauled in by George.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And stolen by Leonard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Collins.
Well, Harden, a true creator when he has the ball in his hands.
When you think about James Harden, he's had such an effect on the game. Brent, they changed the rules because of him.
Well, it's interesting, Kevin, because you can think about it a couple of ways. There was a system change for James Harden to try the system, and then, as James has said himself, he became the system. So leaning into all of the analytics of basketball, you have to have somebody who can represent all of the things that system would require, and it came in the form of the beard for many years. And that kind of offensive output is something that is going to be, we'll be hard-pressed to see that again, Kevin.
Now, here's Sexton. His last outing, 16 points for him. Up again, and it's Sexton on the follow. Sexton's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Again, more and more of these pick and rolls help Sexton settle into the pace of play.
Harden outside.
What?
Here's Leonard, and it falls over the rim and in.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar
Garfield,
for
what's
the
up,
rest
bro?
of the team.
Yeah, I played it on Saturday. I was too tired last night
Here's
though,
Money,
to get on it.
guarded by Powell. Here's Haynes. It's hauled in by Zubac.
It looks
such a great
incredible, dude. I
opportunity
cannot
right
wait
at
for the official
rim, and he
release,
just can't
honestly.
get it
I'm
to
going to
go.
be on that a lot.
And even with the defense, not really a factor.
George against Bogdanovich. Collins, good.
Don't want to give up that kind of position.
I actually
to
sent you an
Collins at that
invite when
kind
I
of
was in the
length.
menu on
I
Saturday,
think he's
but I
do some
figured you were
damage.
away because I saw you were playing it all day pretty much.
Outside Leonard. Pass to Powell from the arc. The rebound by the Jazz.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Haynes passes to George. A floater. And it's James Harden with the rebound.
It's a
Los
shame they didn't
Angeles
just
has
run
gone
it
1
through
or
the
2
week,
from
dude.
long range in the
Like, I
first
don't
quarter.
really get much time
Here's
to play it at
Bogdanovich
all.
for 3. Collins grabs the miss. Jazz have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Here's Haynes. That one drops for him.
You don't play
Money's
no
got
defense,
6
Harden.
points.
You can't hold
Finding
me.
lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Zubac. Bogdanovich sets the pick for Harden. Hits the three-point bomb. 6 points for him.
Well, you better be right up on James Harden or else he's going to bury these threes, and he will do it in bunches.
Haynes passes to Sexton. To the inside. Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate.
I wanted to play
when
last
you throw
night,
that
but I
lead
couldn't
pass
bring myself
that gets
to find the
him
energy.
right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Now here's Bogdanovich. He has yet to score. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, can't sleep on Powell defensively. He will step up and start to pour it in.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Yeah, he's averaging 80% from the line, and he has been as steady as they come at the stripe.
The free throw drops for Powell. Brent, when you talk about the Clippers franchise, and you appreciate this so much, their first superstar was really Bob McAdoo.
And what a tremendous talent. You know, most people remember Bob McAdoo with his years with the Lakers. But, man, when he was with the Buffalo Braves, 3 straight scoring titles, was the league MVP in 1975. Sorry, Dad. Some people still consider him the club's best player ever.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 9.
I don't even know if I beat any of the challenges, to be honest with
And
you.
a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. People like to debate, and Greg, I don't know if
I
this
only
is
played
you.
it for
What's
like,
better,
I
Kawhi's
don't know,
defense
maybe
or
3
his
hours
offense?
on Saturday.
Well, Kevin, I'll say this. Even if he was a subpar defender, his offense alone would have him among the league's top players. But his defense isn't subpar. At its best, it's elite.
Markkanen, he's checked in for Utah. Nice ball movement by Utah. Markkanen, a screen on McConnell. Offensive rebound. A nice shot by George.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Outside Leonard. Now here's Powell. He's guarded by Haynes. The shot by Powell, no good.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
Here's Money. He has 6. Back to Kessler. George against McConnell. Fires the 3. The rebound by Harden.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
And Leonard gets it to go.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Here's Money. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Haynes passes to George. Larkin in a screen on McConnell. High arcing shot. Does not score again. That's his 4th miss against 1 make.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Harden against Sexton. And it's sent back by Kessler. Here's Leonard, and out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. A chance now to check out the race for Rookie of the Year. Always exciting to see the promise of the youngsters. A season under the belts. Who took the league by storm? Well, you look at Money all season long. He has proven again and again that he is the cream of the crop. He's in the top spot right now, and the hardware could be his.
And there's no more deserving candidate. Any other outcome than him lifting that Rookie of the Year trophy, and I'd be shocked.
Me too. And it's the way that he's just sustained his level of play for the entire season. So consistent. No major peaks, no huge valleys. That's pretty impressive stuff and heady stuff from a rookie.
Here's Leonard.
At the Derby
after Jordan
tonight,
Clarkson's bucket. From 11 feet away. Rebounded by Clarkson.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Well, that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Here's Leonard. after the made shot from Haynes.
Yeah, you know who I talked to today? Sent me a party invite. Fucking Rico.
Back to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And no issues getting up for Simmons. An emphatic 2 points from the Australian.
I hadn't talked to him in probably like 6 years.
Here's Clarkson. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Larkin in a screen on McConnell. Here's Collier. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Tremendous poise on the offensive end. Overall, they did not settle for bad shots.
Saw the box score the next day and thought about those percentages. They had guys just going off in that one.
And the foul called on Isaiah Collier. That's his first foul. And Los Angeles with some changes. Zubac is checked in for Simmons. Amir Coffey comes in for Norman Powell. And Chris Dunn subbed in for James Harden. Now, here's McConnell. Still without a basket. The Clippers need to get off a shot. No one covering. And the Clippers lead by 3.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's Clarkson. Larkin in from outside.
Yeah, he told me in September he's getting
it's
married.
In by Zubac.
Crazy, man.
1:36 left in the first. McConnell scanning the floor. Pass to Zubac. Fades away. Rebounded by Clarkson. Utah's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against Chicago was sensational. He came away with 41 points and made the most of his opportunities from both the floor and the line. Just a fantastic night for him. The kind he wants to have every night, I'm sure. Guys?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
Yes, let's go.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Now, here's McConnell. Hasn't made one yet. Goes up on the high post, and it's the Clippers scoring again.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Here's Haynes, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Leonard finds Zubac. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Damn.
And the Clippers lead by 3.
That's a nice opportunity for Zubac, and he cashes in.
Takes it inside, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Jazz shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Both free throws good from Haynes.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Oh, shit. I didn't mean to activate that already. Oops. Oh, well.
McConnell with it. To the wing on the left. Here's Zubac. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the Clippers. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Well, whether the defense is inviting these shots or not, they've been great in the mid-range. And so producing from there, that bodes well.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. We've got T.J. McConnell down out there with Ivica Zubac. Then there's Dunn, and it's Coffey in at the small forward. Now, here's McConnell. Scoreless thus far. To the paint, wants to get it to Zubac, and does. Bucket is good.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Here's Haynes. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
Sexton, he's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Brown. Now, here's McConnell. Zubac kicks to McConnell. Pass to Batum. Dunn up top. Defended by Sexton. Offensive rebound. Zubac, that's good. Zubac has got 4 points this quarter.
That's what Zubac is here for, making plays in the trenches.
Here's Money. He's got 17. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that Stockton-Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic Bulls. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title.
So it's the Jazz now after the Clippers pick up 2. Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Money. Over to the left wing. Lots of room. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Coffey. And that one is stuffed right through.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody's trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now, here's McConnell. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Here's Zubac. Pass to Coffey. Goes back up. No good from Zubac. Jazz have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. It's tipped. And Sexton has it in the corner. Here's Filipowski. Zubac defending. From the stripe. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Outside, Batum. A shot by McConnell, no good. Jazz shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
LG
Quickly, let's bring up the
LG,
list of the top rookie three-point bombers in the NBA. And you look at Collier, one of the best shooters in the NBA, top 5 in the league at this moment.
And I think there's a little rivalry among that group of rookie bombers. I know he'd love to see his name all the way at the top of the list.
And the Clippers making a change here. Bogdanovich is checked in. Bounce pass from McConnell.
Wasn't a very good team, I don't think.
And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Chicago.
When Bogdanovich drives, it's for a reason. He's made a good decision to knife inside.
Here's Collier. Still scoreless. Collins, a screen on McConnell. Stolen by McConnell. And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That's his first foul. Keontae George, he's checked in for Collier. Leonard, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Collins.
Oh, very difficult to just stop Kawhi inside. He's a powerful player who commits to his attacks.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. Brent, Kawhi Leonard seems to be at his best. He is his most incredible when it matters the most.
Yeah, I think we sometimes tend to forget about how dominant Kawhi was in the performances at the biggest moments during the NBA Finals with his MVP awards, and it's mostly due to the fact that injuries have taken him away from those moments. But it's all in there. He is capable of dominating a game on both sides of the floor, Kevin, and I hope that there's another opportunity for us as fans to see him have one more crack at that, if not a couple more, before his career is over.
Now here's George. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Jacks up a three, buries it from three-point range. George has got 5.
And developing that three-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
Outside, Bogdanovich. McConnell kicks to Leonard. And it's sent back by Kessler. And now Utah, fast break. Haynes passes to Kessler. Now, here is George. He has 5. 5 on the clock. Shoots. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Aggressive move inside from Kawhi.
Kawhi like a robot out there, just shrugging off the contact. Beep, boop, pop, pop.
Outside, George. Here's Haynes with the drive. Boom, he jams it straight down. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Now here's Leonard. He picked up 27 points in their last win against Cleveland.
The other part of his game was the outstanding D. Shot blocking is a huge momentum shifter, and his 2 blocks really turned the game in their team's favor.
Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
That free throw good from Leonard.
Yeah, he may not play in every game, but when it matters, Kawhi Leonard, he's about as good as it gets.
So, for the Clippers, Ben Simmons comes in for Ivica Zubac. And it's James Harden in for T.J. McConnell. Utah trailing here. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. James Harden is still a factor at age 35. He says, I'm more than a scorer, so for me, it's just impacting the game at the highest level. Kevin, he's led the league in scoring 3 times, but has also led the league in assists. So, it's pretty much true. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Oh, don't forget, he rebounds as well as any guard right now in the NBA. Here is Harden after the made shot from Lauri Markkanen. Back to Harden from past the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Harden's got 9.
And not a lot of limit to what the lefty can do. James Harden from deep.
Haynes passes to George. Here's Hendricks. Knocked away and stolen by Leonard. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. 3-pointer. And it's Utah with the rebound.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical. Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's Bogdanovich after the made shot from Haynes. Fires from deep. And Bogdan Bogdanovich gets the 3. Bogdanovich has got 5 points in the quarter. Here's Money. Done covering. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Haynes. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Here is Harden. He's coming off a 13-point game against Cleveland.
Let's us not forget about the work on the glass. His effort level was a 10 that night out of 10.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Money. Dunn covering. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That's his first foul. The Jazz making a switch here. Clarkson's checked in. And George kicks to Markkanen. Pass to Clarkson. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got his 4th rebound in this one. Dunn outside. Harden surveying the D. Here's Leonard. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Bogdanovich. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Shooting it with more confidence now. Look at his face. He didn't look quite right in the opening minutes. Finding it now.
Haynes. And he drops it in from the low post. Money's got 29 in the game.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Goodness, Ben Simmons, unreal.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Inside, here's Haynes. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Back to Harden. Markkanen pulls it in. Jazz trail by 6. Here's Haynes. Can't hit the reverse layup. Los Angeles has gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Outside, Bogdanovich. The 3. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen. 1:12 left here in the second. Haynes passes to George. Pass to Markkanen. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Chris Dunn picks one up.
And this is why coaching staffs continue to
That'll do it for the first half. Clippers lead by 9. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games. And guys, I want to talk for a sec about the talent level in this league. In fact, I'd say it's never been better.
You sure about that, Ernie? I sense Shaq getting restless over there.
Hey, my mistake, big fella. Someone put crazy talk on the teleprompter. I was just, going along with it for giggles.
I'm not giggling, Ernie.
Come on, try it. Come on. I bet I can make you giggle.
I'm ticklish, Ernie. I'm ticklish. I don't want to
Come on. And now, guys, it's time to talk about that challenging first half for the Jazz.
Where's the intensity at the defensive end? They need to get a hand up and contest more shots.
Coach needs to encourage them to be better moving forward, just like I do with you guys.
I'd better put my feet up. It's getting deep in here. And that'll do it for halftime. we send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. One half to go. What a game we're seeing from Money.
Ooh, that first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
Yeah, the defense has got to be a little bit embarrassed. There is no reason why he should just be on top of that rim.
The guard pair, it's George and Sexton. Then there's Walker Kessler. And there's Money. And it's Sensabaugh in at the power forward. And that's the group for Will Hardy as they begin the second half. Powell, no one around him. Kicks it out to Leonard. Lets it go with a three. Rebound, Utah.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Haynes passes to George. That's a two from Sexton. The shot's good on the assist by George. Sexton's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Jazz. Outside Leonard. Drains it. Kawhi. Kaboom.
Yeah, Leonard can do this. He can just take over a game offensively.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Jazz have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department. That free throw good from Haynes. Collins checked in for the Jazz. Both free throws good from Haynes. Los Angeles leading by 8. Pass to Powell. Zubats with the screen for Harden. Back to Powell. Leonard with the ball. Good. Kawhi working near the hoop.
Yeah, get your popcorn out. We've seen this movie before. Kawhi not letting up now on the offensive end.
And Zubats has proven that, Brent, there's still a place in the league for old school centers.
Well, I think he plays, Kevin, with a combination of talent around him that allows him to situate himself right where he needs to be. Impactful around the basket, a huge rebounding presence, a guy that brings some physicality, and he's been in a perfect slot to show why it is he's such a valuable NBA player. I like to see Leonard's ability to dish the ball off the screen and roll. It's becoming a huge advantage for this team.
Now Sexton. 9 points in the game so far. Collins looking around. Lock at 6. The tray. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got 9 rebounds now tonight. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Utah with the rebound. Kessler's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Money, guarded by Powell. Here's Money in the corner. George with it. The rebound by Harden. Los Angeles leading by 10. Leonard kicks to Harden. Pass to Zubats. And here's Leonard. Defended by Sexton. It's Powell on the wing. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Leonard's got his 4th assist in this one. Haynes passes to Sexton. Here's Money beyond the arc. Hits it from 3-point range. Money's got 38 points.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the 3-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. As the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Western Conference standings. You look at the Clippers. They've done well enough to be in 5th place in the conference so far. And, of course, Utah, 2 spots down.
And right now for the Clippers, they've fulfilled a lot of the promise they showed coming into the season. But they just haven't taken that next leap forward so many thought they might.
They still had enough players take positive steps forward to call this season a success. Maybe they're not at the top of the standings where they'd hoped they'd be, but they're in really good position in terms of the playoff picture.
It's his first trip to the line.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
That one is off.
The effort level from Zubac is something that the coaching staff and obviously his teammates greatly appreciate. Night in and night out, he's giving you his all.
Jazz trail by 11. Driving to the basket. Money, no good. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Powell sets a screen for Harden. Los Angeles with another miss. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Los Angeles.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot?
Well, the three-point shot has been absolutely huge for them this entire game. And let's be honest, you have to knock down threes to win games these days.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. George with the bounce pass. Pass to Sexton. Launches a three. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Outside Leonard. Look at the focus from Leonard. Wow.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Haynes passes to George. Kessler a screen on Harden to the middle. Kessler with the bucket. Kessler's got 6.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Pulls up on the elbow. Some solid defense here from Haynes. Jazz trail by 8. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does great. Pass to Leonard. Inside, Zubac. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And the basket by Money. Money's got 44.
Now, it feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Pass to Leonard. Now, here's Zubac. Back to Leonard. Zubac finds Leonard. No good that time. And here are the Jazz now. They're on a 14-5 run here. Here's Haynes. Banked in off the glass. And now just a 2-point Los Angeles lead.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Bogdanovich looking around. Unloads. Kessler with the rebound. For Utah, they've gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. Haynes passes to George. He lobs it up. Powell with the steal. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. And stolen by Sexton. Pass to Money. And the Stolen by Zubats.
Smart defender. Zubats understands how to position himself to come up with blocks.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Clippers. Outside Bogdanovich. There's a good screen. Kept alive. Another shot. Goes up again. Zubats, that's good.
That's where you got to give Zubats the ball because he's good at capitalizing close to the bucket.
And Will Hardy calls timeout. Jazz trail by 3. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. We've got Chris Dunn. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Bogdanovich. It's T.J. McConnell. And it's Simmons in at the 2-guard. Outside, Sexton. Just 5 to shoot. Kessler setting the pick for Sexton. Unloads from 13. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Leonard with the ball. Guarded now by Sexton. And it's Kawhi Leonard with the 3. Leonard's got 43 points.
With the finish line in sight, this guy is determined to be the one to put the game away.
To the inside, Haynes. It's hauled in by Dunn. Clippers leading by 6. 60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. Simmons on the wing. And here's McConnell. Oh, the lob to Simmons. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Don't sleep on Simmons' athleticism. He still has the ability to hammer down those alley-oops.
And stolen by Dunn. Simmons left side. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And now it's a 10-point Clipper lead.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Pass to Money. Back to Clarkson. To end the run. Another miss by Utah. For Los Angeles, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll.
Fucking
Count that one.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Here's Money. Pass to Clarkson. And here's Sexton. Now Collins. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Shot by Collins, no good. Clippers leading by 12. Now here's Leonard. He's guarded by Collins. Leonard, no luck. Jazz have gotten off to a rough start in the 4th quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. Haynes passes to Kessler. Here's Money. Pass to Sexton. Sexton gets a screen from Haynes. The Jazz with another miss.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
And it's sent back by Kessler. Here's Money. Dunn covering. Back to Collins. Clarkson outside. And he's good on the 3-ball. Clarkson's got it back down to single digits for the Jazz.
Like to see more of that from Clarkson. Just get more consistent from the 3-point line. Steps up and knocks that one down.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Keontae George, he's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Powell, he's checked in for Dunn. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. He told them pedal to the metal, adding, we're ahead out here, but it's not over yet. Don't start celebrating in your head when there's work to be done on the floor. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David.
Great job by Simmons taking initiative in that screen and roll. The coaching staff has to love that.
Here's Money, guarded by Powell. Bogdanovich against Sexton for three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. McConnell's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Leonard inside, defended by George. Leonard with the bucket. Leonard's got 7 points for the quarter.
The wingspan of Kawhi is a bit sneaky, longer than you think. It's some effective down low.
Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads. Get back down to 11. Big bucket there from Haynes. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. James Harden comes in for Leonard. That's good from Haynes. And so Harden will bring it up for the Clippers. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Zubac finds Bogdanovich. To the paint. Harden with the stuff.
All right, Harden still got some hops and finishing that one off with some power.
Stolen by Zubac. Sexton against Harden. Lets the three fly. Drains the three-pointer. Harden's got 10 points here in the second half.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Yep, it counts.
He makes it look effortless out there. Until the defense actually presents a challenge for him, expect those kind of results.
Pass to Zubac. Outside, Bogdanovich. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
6 on the shot clock. Double by Bogdanovich. Haynes passes to George. And the 3-ball is good.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
Los Angeles leading by 10. Pass to Powell. Zubac, a screen on Collins. Powell's got room. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
Excellent work from Powell in the pick-and-roll action.
Here's Haynes. And another one falls. Amazing. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Bogdanovich. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Down low. McConnell kicks to Powell. No good with the triple.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Haynes passes to Sexton. Here's Money. 5 to shoot. Here's George. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. George has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And this offensive explosion has narrowed the gap.
Clippers leading by 7. McConnell with it. Leonard with the ball. George picks him up. Zubac, a screen on Collins. Now here's McConnell. Shoots the 3. Sexton grabs the board. Sexton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Haynes passes to Sexton. Here's Money. Outside, Sexton. Lobbed up there for Collins. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Yeah, when Collins gets up there like that, look out.
And for the Clippers, their shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. Now here's Powell. He's tightly guarded. And Leonard has it in the corner. Lets it go from the wing. And he swishes it right through. Leonard's got 49 points in the game.
And you can sense them just starting to squeeze and shrink this lead a little bit.
Here's Haynes. James Harden with the rebound. Harden's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Inside, Zubac.
Such a load down there in the paint. Zubac's so tough to guard in close.
The first free throw is good. Los Angeles making a switch here. Bogdanovich has checked in. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player, I am the system"?
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that. But Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
Here's Harden. The shot from the low post is good. Harden's got 12 points here in the second half.
Oh, one of these monster nights from James Harden.
It's George on the wing, guarded by Harden. And there it is for him. Here's Bogdanovich. Pass to Powell. Now Harden. Bogdanovich sets the pick for Harden. Rebound, Utah. Collins has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Sexton, the pass to Haynes. Here's George. To the middle. And the dunk to finish it off. Ah, beauty.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Outside Leonard. And Bogdanovich kicks to Powell. Offline with his 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to George. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got 4 assists now tonight. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Collins. Los Angeles with another miss. Here's the Jazz with the ball. They're on a 20-7 run. And stolen by Bogdanovich. To the inside. Zubac the pass to Leonard. And yep, another basket that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Jazz trail by 4. Here's Money. Powell pulls it in. Pass to Bogdanovich. Leonard on the wing. Fires the 3. Kessler with the rebound. Utah's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Getting it done at the line as he usually does, and that could be huge in a tight game like this one.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
And here's Utah. They trail by 1.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
Back to Harden. 20 seconds left to play in the final quarter. The putback. Kessler with the rebound. Here's Money, guarded by Powell. And another one falls.
A 60-piece goodness. And it's not his first of the season.
Well, he is tied for the fourth most 60-point games during a single season. Just incredible.
That's just clutch work, really. That's all you can say. A little bit of D now, and they'll be out of here with a win.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
Well, they just need a solid play right now, and Coach going through his index cards to find one to get something going.
Clearly a foul.
It's the first, and that narrows the gap to 1. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
How fantastic was that? One mistake and the game's over, but he gets it done.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. It's tipped. Here's Haynes. Oh, couldn't sink the shot, and we're going to overtime. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. The pairing up front, it'll be Collins and Kessler. The guard pair, it's George and Sexton. And it's Haynes in at the small forward position. Collins a screen on Bogdanovich. Sexton for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Harden's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Leonard kicks to Zubac. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Zubac with the screen for Harden. Kicks it out to Leonard. Takes the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Leonard's got 56 points in the game.
Great shooter off that quick release. Kawhi expecting the pass and did the rest.
Haynes passes to George. The 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Leonard dishes to Harden. Well, as we saw, 4 quarters not enough. We're just over a minute into overtime.
And James Harden has really made a science of working himself to the free throw line, and we see that here once again.
He hits the second from the line.
Not a perfect trip to the line, but at least he made this game a 2-possession affair.
Good, that's another bucket.
And he's nearing the single-game franchise record in scoring.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history to boot. Pass to Powell from deep three-point land. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up. So maybe just a step too far.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. TJ McConnell, he's checked in for the Clippers. Harden outside. McConnell a screen on Sexton. Harden gets the bucket.
And this is vintage James Harden, getting to his spots and just punishing the defense.
Here's Haynes. Hits it again. Wow.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition. Sexton with it. Leonard picks him up. And now Utah, fast break. Connects again.
And what a night. Arguably the best in franchise history.
Tying the franchise mark for most points in a game. The next basket breaks it. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Harden. And he makes good on the layup. Harden's got 6 here in this quarter.
Big bucket. Harden proving once again he can be counted on.
Here's Haynes. He got it again. Sensational.
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long, long time.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
And good, he hits it again.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. Leonard inside, working on Collins. And Leonard gets it to go.
Showing no hesitation in a huge moment. Kawhi wants the ball when they need a bucket.
Harden outside. Misses the three.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot.
And what a moment it is for him and for this fan base. Setting the scoring record for a game. He deserves to soak it all in.
So many great players have donned this jersey, but he's on top of them all. Looking at the clock, just again, what an avalanche!
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time individual games in NBA history.
And honestly, guys, I don't know how you stop him. I mean, he's into the mid-70s scoring-wise. Wilt's 78, Kobe's 81, and Wilt's 100 are the only higher scoring games ever.
Here's money. Zubac's defending. Just 5 on the clock. Here's money. Sexton for 3. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Now Leonard. Pass to Bogdanovich. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Collins. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside, George. It's hauled in by Zubac. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
You know, I don't believe in the word choke, but to come away empty right there is brutal. This game would have been over.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
Utah calls timeout. 1 second left in the first overtime. What do you think, guys?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I'm going to use the cliche here. You can't take your timeouts with you, so they're going to use it.
So the Clippers with the win. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both teams, I felt like, gave it their all. But when it came to OT, it was just all about sheer determination on their part.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports.
This man really almost scored more points than Kobe. Unreal. Some nights, the shots don't fall. They're a good team, but we got you. So we're going to win. They're ready to light it up tonight.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, and we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Lauri Markkanen.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
And the starting group for the Celtics. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. The perimeter pairing, it's White and Brown. And it's Holiday in at the point. And for the Jazz, Collins and Kessler there in the middle. George and Sexton in the backcourt. And it's Money in at small forward. Richard, what do you expect to see from this guard matchup?
These guys are lethal one-on-one, but I think the key is to keep their teammates involved, playing unselfish basketball.
And it's going to be the Jazz off the tip. Now here's George. Pass to Kessler. Clock at 6. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Now the Celtics on the move. Brown with it, and Kessler picks him up defensively. Here's Money. George outside. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Boston on offense. Brown finds Porzingis. Here's White. There's the triple. Again, Brown missing. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Money with the bucket.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
Now here's White. Coming in off a 14-point game last time out. Here's the teardrop.
0 for 3, not the start they're looking for.
And he lobs it up top. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Throw it anywhere near Collins, he'll take care of the rest, putting his athleticism and length to perfect use.
For Boston, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Pass to White. Over Sexton. And there's White. That's good on the assist by Holiday.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
Here's Money. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's White, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. On the wing, Tatum fires the 3, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Every time Tatum finds his shot, he'll take it. He loves to fill it up from range.
One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Now here's Porzingis, 15 in his last outing. Late clock, the Celtics got to hurry here. Tatum can't hit. Jazz leading by 4. Here's Sexton. Uses the glass on the layup.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Outside Tatum. With the crossover. And finished off by Tatum.
Brushing off the contact. Look, the dude is strong. When he gets in there, it's easy. That's an easy bucket.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Collins with a screen on Holiday. George against Holiday. Here's the 3. And the ball out of bounds. The Celtics will have it. Just 10 games left. Let's see the playoff race in the West. Taking a look at Utah. Currently 8th in their conference. They're hoping to keep that playoff spot.
Now, checking out the Jazz, they're really doing their best to rise through the rankings. Time will tell whether they can pull it off.
And you have to wonder if this roster can get to that next level. They have talent, but if it doesn't come together, they might have to shake it up.
Here's Money, defended by Brown. Money misses.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Holiday passes to Porzingis. On the wing, Tatum. Collins defending. Collins against Tatum. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
As we get closer to the end of the regular season, Richard, what would you say to the lottery teams right now?
To either bottom out completely and focus on your young guys, or do everything possible to make a run and get into that play-in tournament, because there's valuable experience to be had there.
And the Celtics making a change here. Clark's checked in. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I briefly spoke with Will Hardy. The main topic of conversation, how they plan to guard Jason Tatum. We want to try to make Jason a jump shooter. Avoid fouling, don't let him go downhill. But JT will get his, so let's hope we limit him. Well, that's never easy to do, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. Now here's George. Still without a bucket. High post Kessler working on Porzingis. Kessler passes to Collins. Drills it from deep.
And sometimes Collins makes this look so effortless, as if the 3-shot is just that easy.
Holiday against George. Outside Holiday. Lets it go. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball. Boston on D. They trail by 6. Tatum looking it over. With the floater. Among the best in the NBA for a few years now. Jason Tatum. RJ, he's still quite young. How can he get even better?
Oh, he can just get wiser and wiser, and that's what happens with young players. They get to a physical level where they can dominate, but where they get better is mentally. They get mentally stronger as they get into these experiences more.
Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Utah. Pass to Money. Back to George. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Celtics trail by 6. Clark right side. Now here's White. Outside Tatum. From outside the arc. No good. 3 for 7 shooting so far. Here's Money. Pounded by Tatum. Throws it down. And the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. That one on Tatum. Utah shooting their 4th attempt at the line tonight. Grant, a big reason for Utah to be excited about the future. Their young head coach, Will Hardy.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's had this team competitive after trading away both Mitchell and Gobert. And I love how Hardy has developed guys like Lauri Markkanen.
Porzingis finds Tatum. Porzingis sets a screen. Fires for 3. And Tatum is good for 3. Tatum's got 13.
I love seeing Tatum exhibit the passion that he has shown us tonight. Such a motivated performance by him.
To the inside. Here's Money. Tatum with some nice D.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Good on the shot. And now just a 4-point Jazz lead.
Inside, Porzingis can pretty much take what he wants. He's just too tall.
And here's George, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. And that one's good. Markkanen.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Now Tatum. Pulls it from the top of the key. Utah grabs the miss. Kessler's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Money. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
A growing aspect of George's game. He's working to become a strong facilitator.
Holiday screen on Sexton. White drives in. Outside Tatum. Another score. His 5th make out of 10 tries.
Well, they're still losing, but it's not because of him. He's been lights out this quarter.
Driving in. Money. Pass to Kessler. George with it. Last game for him, he had 14. Kessler, a screen on Holiday. Here's George. Here's Kessler. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
You see why Porzingis is one of the best shot blockers in the league. All the length.
Back to White. Pass to Tatum. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by the Jazz. Kessler's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards. And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Now here's Clark. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Clark with the screen. Tatum passes to Clark. And stolen by Markkanen. Here's Money. Pounded by Tatum. Pass to George. And here's Sexton. From the top of the key. That's tipped.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make them all.
There's Tatum with the 3. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Tatum's got 18 points in the game.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
George finds Sexton. Kessler, a screen on White. 4 on the clock. Here's Sexton. And Porzingis with the block.
Great play by Porzingis. Love seeing the zinger engaged on D.
Clark outside. White for 3. The rebound by Markkanen. Utah leading by 6. He takes it in. Money. It's hauled in by White. The Celtics shooting around 44% in this opening quarter. For three. And there's Holiday. That's good. On the assist by White.
Part of what makes Drew so valuable, he's a guard who can score without the ball.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And let's check out which teams have been offensive juggernauts the past 10 games. Number 1, the Celtics, 5th best. Checked in for Boston. And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Here's Hauser. 6 points for him. Here's Tatum. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Richard, if the three-point shot was never introduced, how different do you think the game would be?
The offensive strategy would be very different. The game would be more physical, and it was more physical. And the main priority would be creating high percentage looks.
Davison, he's checked in for Clark. We've got John Collins. Collier is out there with Colin Sexton. And it's Sensabaugh in at the power forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Now here's Tatum. He's got 25. Here's Money. On the take. Pass to Collins. Tipped. Over to the wing. Here's Cornette. Here's Pritchard. His last outing, he had 20. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. And here's Collins. 5 points in the game. Lets the three fly. Shot's good by Sensabaugh. And it's a 3-point Utah lead.
Nice awareness there from the big man Collins. Solid at finding his teammates when they're open.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Clippers delivered quite a performance. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and a total like that was good enough to mark his high for the season. A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight, but he'll try. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Tatum. Again, the miss by Boston. Jazz leading by 5. Howard down after the assist led him to the lane.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Here's Pritchard. No points so far. To stop the drought. Boston, no good that time either. Utah's gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. And the shot goes. And the Jazz lead by 9.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Utah making a switch here. George is checked in. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Boston. Holiday comes in for Davison. Holiday passes to Hauser. There's Tatum with the 3. That shot missing.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
I love that hoop from Colin Sexton. Don't settle, young man.
You know, Grant, looking at the career of Colin Sexton, he had a huge third season, averaged 24 a game.
Yeah, B.A., and unfortunately, Colin hurt his knee early during his 4th year. had season-ending surgery, but we've seen Sexton make a full comeback and just a dynamic scoring guard. That's a foul he wanted to avoid, and he definitely doesn't want to pick up his third before the half.
And Boston with some changes. Jaylen Brown, he's checked in for Hauser, and Derek White subbed in for Pritchard. Outside Holiday. Nails it from beyond the arc. Holiday's got 6 points.
A consistent three-point shooter. You can count on Holiday.
Here's Money. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Here's Tatum. Oh, and it's Tatum finishing it off inside.
We see this from Tatum often, and it never gets old. Just scoring at will.
On offense, here's Utah. They're on a 15-5 run. Money, pass to George. Pass to Sensabaugh. Jacks up a three. Boston pulls it in. Last time they met in Boston.
And last time out, they seized the advantage with their defensive pressure. They did a great job of just forcing a lot of turnovers.
This defensive game plan is easy, keeping it the same and making them change things.
And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the Boston Celtics. On Sunday, they'll go up against the Trailblazers in Portland. And then on Monday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings.
And for that game against the Spurs, that's one that could easily go either way. A few mistakes could be the difference. I expect it to be a fun one.
All right, the Jazz making a change here. Kessler's checked in. And the Celtics also making a change. Hauser's checked in. Oh, Kessler with the block.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass. Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Pass to Hauser. On the wing, Holiday. White with a screen on George. Three-pointer, Holiday. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
There's such a nice rhythm to the J of Holiday.
Here's Money. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. George against Holiday. Well, Richard, with the career he's had, it's hard to believe Drew Holiday has only made 2 All-Star teams.
Well, that speaks to how much talent is at the guard position in this league. But it also shows how we tend to award offense over defense because Drew, his impact is truly felt on the defensive end.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, the Jazz are one of just 10 NBA franchises to never win a championship, Grant.
Yeah, you know, it's so hard to believe considering they have the 4th best winning percentage in NBA history. Think about it. If it weren't for one Michael Jordan, they'd probably have 2 rings.
Money with the bucket. Money's got 32 points in the game.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Outside Tatum from the arc. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got 7 rebounds in the game.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Pritchard's checked in for Boston. Outside Tatum. The 3 ball. Good. Another from 3.
For this franchise now, he's hit the most threes in a single season. Unbelievable.
His incredible range stretches out the defense on a nightly basis. It's an invaluable element to this offense. And there's the screen. For 3, George. Boston pulls it in. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Brooklyn.
Yeah, they hit the court last game with some serious attitude, especially on offense.
And they backed it up with their play, got production from everyone, and they were able to walk the walk on the offensive end.
Got it. They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Pass to Pritchard. Porzingis with a screen on George. Here's Pritchard. George defending. Porzingis passes to Tatum. Oh, and a great bucket from Tatum. Taking the hit.
What hard work from Tatum inside. Doing what it takes to find his shot.
Now here's Kessler. Money. Pass to Kessler. Outside for Sexton. Oh, there's the alley. Tatum with a steal. "13 feet out, and that's off the glass and in." Tatum's got 34 points.
Rising to the challenge. He's given them everything he's got.
Here's Money. He's guarded by White. George outside. Let's go with a three. The shot comes out.
And they're winning, but it hasn't been because of him. He can't throw it in the ocean so far.
Here's White. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got 9 rebounds now. Here's Money. He's guarded by White. Money. Pass to George. Kessler up top. Pass to Money. Just 5 on the clock. Holiday's over to help. Outside Sexton. Utah with another miss.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open. They might start using him a little bit more sparingly with 3 fouls already before the half.
And let So it's the Utah Jazz, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Hey, everybody.
You look at the Jazz, they're right around where we expected them to be at this point. Nothing to be ashamed of. They've had some great wins. And now
taking a look at that first half action, it was a less than ideal start for the Celtics.
If they think they'll win with this kind of defense, they're tripping. When you give up that many good shots, it fuels your opponent's fire.
You're like gasoline on a flame, I'd say. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And it's Holiday with the ball for the Boston Celtics. 8-point game. They'll be off to Portland for a meeting with the Trailblazers after this one. And their road tour has only begun. That'll be game 2 of 6. Kicking off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. The perimeter pairing, it's White and Brown. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position. Holiday taking his time here. Tatum inside. Banked it in off the glass. Tatum's got 38 points.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Here's Money, defended by Brown. And the call will be against Derek White. That's his first foul.
Pissed me off.
Here's Money, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
They must have fallen asleep defensively. How else do you explain an easy dunk right off the inbounds pass?
To the wing on the left. Porzingis against Kessler. White, the pass to Holiday.
I knew you
outside
would, bro.
Porzingis. 6 to shoot. Utah grabs the miss. Money's got 5 rebounds in the game.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
And finished off by Kessler.
There is no doubt what's going to happen once he reaches the rim.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. Money. Pass to Sexton. Now George. 6 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. Hits the trifecta. And now an 11-point Utah lead.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Outside Holiday. Again, the miss by the Celtics. For Utah, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Holiday against George. Collins outside. Another 3 for Utah.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants to review the game plan. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Back to White. Pass to Tatum. Can they get it? Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
It's crazy. He's growing taller. He's adding more muscle. Tatum just becomes harder to defend in there.
And so Tatum nails both of them. Here's George. He's got 5. Here's Money. Kessler passes to George. Here's Money. Pass to George. Shot clock at 6. The 3 is up. The shot won't fall.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
To the paint. Here's Tatum. Rebound, Utah. Collins has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Money, the pass to George. From behind the arc. Drops in the 3. George has got 8 points.
And there's a nice rhythm to his three-point shot. You know, George has a confident stroke.
Outside Tatum. Boston again missing.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a 3 at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
Brown with the steal. And here we go. The Celtics on the run. Tatum knocks it down. He's locked in right now.
Even if this game doesn't go their way, he has to be proud of his performance tonight.
Now Sexton, an effective score for them, scoring around 21.5 points a game. Knocks down the triple.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
And how about Jaylen Brown, Richard? Named to his first All-NBA team in 2023. A very important piece to him.
NBA, what timing. It made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax. At the time, it was the largest contract in NBA history. And how did he follow it up? He won the Larry Bird Award as the best player in the Eastern Conference playoffs.
6 on the shot clock. For 3, Sexton. And it's Jason Tatum with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Rocky, what's going on, brother? We're actually beating the Celtics right now.
From deep.
Dude, I just put up 74 against the
Money
Clippers.
grabs the miss.
Lost.
Money's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Sexton with it. He's got 7. Kessler a screen on White. To the middle. And finished off by Kessler.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
Lost by 4 in overtime.
Celtics trail by 16. Outside Holiday. Outside White. Pass to Holiday. Outside Tatum. 6 to shoot. And it's blocked by Kessler. Here's George.
Why did you not
and
pass
it falls all over the rim and in.
So you better make
George
that,
has
dude.
got 10 points in the game. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Jazz.
Their ass.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition. Just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
And the Jazz with possession. They're on a 20-6 run. Over to the left wing. Beyond the arc. Pass to Money. They set the pick. George, no good.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from 3, and he's pretty good from there.
A nice shot by Tatum.
He's a willing passer. Porzingis won't force his own thing very often.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. A line change here for Utah. And the...
Let's go, dude.
Changes here for the Celtics. Cornette's checked in for Porzingis. Clark comes in for Jaylen Brown. And it's Hauser in for Holiday. One minute in now in the fourth quarter. Here's Pritchard. On the wing, Tatum. Now that we have a few years of reference, it's safe to say the NBA play-in tournament has been a roaring success, Grant.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. And people forget it was created in the peak of the pandemic. The league set up a lifeline for teams that lost key players to COVID, but it has turned into something much, much greater.
George and Sexton in the backcourt. Collins and Kessler there in the middle. And it's Money in at the small forward position. That's the group for Utah right now. Back to George. And he's going for the lob. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. The Celtics have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Pass to Cornette. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And it's blocked by Kessler. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Kessler. Here's Tatum off the inbound. Takes a 3. Nails it from 3. Tatum's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And he knocked down 4 triples in the first half. You got to stay in his hip pocket.
Money, the pass to Sexton. Back to George. Down low. Here's Money. Hauser grabs the board. Celtics trail by 21. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Clark with the screen. Here's Pritchard. Clock at 6. Wide open. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Now here's George. Pass to Money. All right, let's say you're starting a new franchise today, and you get to pick any player in the league. Who you got, Grant?
Oh, man, there's so much talent to choose from. You can't go wrong with Doncic, Antetokounmpo, or Jokic. There's some enticing young players, too, like Anthony Edwards as well.
Here's Pritchard. George defending. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Fires the 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to get an open shot.
Here's Money, pounded by Tatum. The first one falls. And the Celtics making a change here. Holiday is checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. And here's Tatum. He got a piece of it. And the ball out of play. The Jazz will have it. Jazz leading by 20. Sexton looking around. Collins with a screen on Holiday. The 3 from Sexton drains the triple.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
And Tatum's got the ball here for Boston. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's Money. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Clark with the screen. Holiday up top. Well, Grant, with this new media deal, more broadcasters for the NBA.
You're right, B.A., and the league benefits economically. Hopefully more innovation on the broadcast side too, and a chance to even reach new fans as well.
Pass to Money.
Yeah, that's cool, bro.
Back to George. Shot clock at 5.
If you come in
There's
here to
the 3.
troll, your mom didn't love you.
Boston pulls it in.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Tatum reminding the defense, like, yo, you cannot stop him.
Utah leading by 21.
Clearly didn't get enough attention as a kid.
George feels it out a bit. Pass to Money.
That's why you're trying to do it now as an adult.
Back to George. Lets it fly. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good.
It's like he needed that halftime break to gather himself. Now he's starting to get his confidence back here.
What are you talking about?
Here's Pritchard. From deep three-point land. Utah grabs the miss. Kessler's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating.
Just an ugly show for him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Now that's how you rock the rim. Give him the 2 points and add a little style there as well.
Ridiculous. Conchar, he's checked in for Sexton.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Boston's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth.
About, bro?
Porzingis with a screen on Collins. Oh, he picked him clean. Money, the pass to Kessler.
Okay, report my channel, dude.
Grant, it seems like teams today are much more data-driven than in years past.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. It's much more sophisticated. And, of course, coaches and executives are still watching the games and forming their gut opinions. But now those impressions can be cross-checked with the numbers.
Well, RJ, there have been so many great rivalries over the years. It's part of what makes the NBA special.
It elevates the league when there are great teams always meeting on the biggest stage. It makes everyone pay attention when the best players are matched up against each other.
Utah's gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Here's Collier. Pass to Sensabaugh. Five on the clock. And Porzingis with the block.
Fucking goofball, dude.
Here's White. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Not just being selfless, but also smart with the ball. Brown is able to find the best guy for the right shot.
Here's Collier to the middle. Here's Money. He can't get it to go. Good work defensively by White. Pass to Holiday. Now here's Tatum. Defense right on him. Utah grabs the miss. Money's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Out to the wing. Here's Collier. Grant, some rookies come into the league with a ton of hype. You've lived through that. How does it affect a young player?
Well, B.A., it can be overwhelming, and certainly it's a lot to endure. You're the focus of so much attention, and there are so many expectations. And with all the media these days, it's even more magnified and intense.
Pass to White. Outside, Brown. Porzingis sets a screen. Fires from deep. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's Utah leading by 22. Here's Money. Here's Sensabaugh. Defended by Brown. Here's Collier. And stolen by Holiday. Inside. Up top, White. Outside, Holiday. There's a screen. Back to White. Lets it go from 11. Kessler with a rebound.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Money misses. And it's Holiday with the ball for the Boston Celtics. Here's Brown. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday.
Muscling that one in. JB is a strong individual.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Jazz leading by 20. Outside Sexton. Richard, how do you think you would have fared if social media was as prevalent in your younger years as it is right now?
I can tell you right now, I would not be able to sit next to you right now, B.A. That's the type of life I would have lived.
Celtics trail by 20. Pass to Brown. This one for 3. It's rebounded by George. Utah has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Here's Money. Out left to the wing. There's a screen. They still need this. Oh, nice shot by Collins. Collins has got 9 points here in the second half.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Jazz.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And their efforts tonight pushed them to 41 wins on the year so far.
And this team really wanted to at least split this season series.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Money.
I have to say, he was totally unleashed tonight, flying up and down the court, helping out however he could. He made a big impact on both ends.
Pass to Collins, to the wing, right side. Outside Sexton. George with it. Here's Money, defended by Brown.
This is what winning is all about, playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Holiday finds White. The three. Rebound, Utah. Here's Money. Collins outside. Pass to George. And so it's Utah easily grabbing this one, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
Another game, another win. Back to work tomorrow. Way to bring home that W.
Shoot the J. Yo, you see this clown in my chat, bro? Like, the first thing he said was that that was the first interaction I've ever had with that guy. So I told him his mom didn't love him. And then he said I harassed him first and called me a racist. Like, bro, if anyone knows me, they know that I never say racist shit. I can't believe that. That's some fucking, that's just absolute nonsense, bro. Guy was reaching. Like, I play with all kinds of people from different cultures and shit. Yeah, that shit was wild, bro. You're a fucking goofball for coming in here and telling me I'm racist. Got next again. Cavs. That's gonna be a tough one. Their fucking roster's stacked. Career game or not. I might go on the rec. Play with some more cornballs like I did this morning. Which some of the homies were on tonight. bike. Oops. Alright guys, I'm gonna end the stream here. My homie says he's gonna be on Red Dead a while. Go live on that.